Hello all and welcome back. Today is a real hot topic in darts at the minute, and that is about the crowd's behaviour, or more, the lack of good behaviour. We will be running down the craziest dart crowds ever and discussing why this is the problem and what can be done about it. We start though with showing exactly what I mean, whether it be booing, whistling and shouting out, to more worrying scenes of excessive drinking, antisocial behaviour and even fighting. Darts crowds are being discussed now more than ever, and this is why. We go to a match involving Adrian Lewis and Gary Anderson, where visibly things are being thrown on the stage at the players. It's relentless, and what is being done? Where are the spotters in the crowd stopping it? It's an absolute shambles, and in fairness this is going back some time, but there have been more recent examples of beer being thrown at players. Here at Dimitri Van den Bergh at the World Series Finals, here at Peter Wright at the Nordic Darts Masters, and here at Michael van Gerwen during a walk-on at the Premier League. Now all these happened at different events in different cities, so it doesn't appear to be a specific problem for one location, more an issue in darts generally. And of course, it is a relative minority, but if it's easy to get away with, then not enough is being done to punish those that do it and crack down on it. And so to booing and whistling.
On double 8 after 12 darts. It's been a superb leg against the throw. 13 dart leg from
Many people would discuss the merits of booing and if this is okay. It's sport, so I believe that if you pay your money, then showing who your favourite is and booing the opponent is part of most sports that you can't get rid of. But it isn't an issue in snooker, and so it comes down to the culture that has been created. They wanted a big party atmosphere to sell the experience of the darts, arguably more so than the sport itself, and with that comes consequences. If you want to promote a beer party with songs and chanting, then you simply can't complain when people boo and whistle at the players. It's one or the other, sadly. So if the players want the money that's in darts and want to perform in front of these crowds, then this side of it is something they probably just have to deal with. It doesn't mean that the PDC can't have rules and set precedents of kicking out whistlers, for example, but they've made their bed and so have to sleep in it. It's not a problem in snooker because they don't promote the game as a festival of binge drinking like it might be considered in the darts. And even with these rules in place, with this atmosphere and with this much alcohol involved, you will always get some idiots.
At the time for me, it was a difficult game. Obviously, crowd a bit rubbish again, but as you can hear, I won. So no matter what they do, I'll keep winning.
It does make me sad, however, that players like Gerwyn Price feel the need to take action, such as wearing the ear defenders, or when he called the crowd pathetic.
But yeah, crowd are absolutely pathetic. I won.
But I mean, there's plenty of...
We risk separating our sport's greatest players from the fans, which would be a shame. And not to mention clips like this, where the crowd aren't even watching the game. They simply don't care what happens or who wins. They're just there for a jolly good piss-up. And whilst that brings in the money, it's a sad state for the sport. And with all this alcohol involved and lack of tight security at the venues comes other problems. And that is one of fighting and other loutish behaviour. We recently saw this clip at the Premier League of a full-blown scrap happening in the stands. Now this could happen everywhere of course, but I hear more and more stories of fights and incidents breaking out at the darts all the time. It's embarrassing, but it appears that the PDC simply don't care enough. Because if they did, they'd insist on more or better security to try and tackle this issue. And I've heard firsthand of families staying away because of it, and if we aren't a safe place to be for families and children, then where are the fans of tomorrow coming from? And so what to do? Just accept it? Sadly, probably yes. But if these fights keep happening and antisocial behaviour continues, how far does it have to go before it becomes a larger problem? Is this party culture part of the problem, and is it turning off a lot of darts purists? I'm keen to hear what you, the fans, think, so please go down to the comments and let me know what you think. Have you experienced any problems whilst visiting the darts? Are the crowds the reason why you're not going to the darts? Or is it just simply part of life? Is it something we can't do anything about, and we just have to put up with it? Should the PDC do anything about it? Can the PDC do anything about it? Let me know in the comments what you think. So there we have it. If you've got this far but you're not subscribed, please consider doing so as it really helps out the channel. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoy my content, then consider watching this video here. Thank you for watching and we'll see you on the next one.